The morning Mango smiled at us. A new star had arrived in the house. His name was Mango. He was small, soft, and smelled of sweet milk and gentle moonlight. The house felt different now, filled with a new kind of quiet that hummed with a tiny heartbeat. The nights were very long and very hushed. While the rest of the world slept, the father walked across the creaky floorboards. He moved in slow circles, humming a low, rumbling song to keep the shadows at bay. Sometimes, the mother and father felt like they were drifting on a great, silent ocean. They were tired, and their eyes felt heavy like smooth river stones. They didn't say much, but they held each other's hands in the dark. Mango didn't have words yet. He had tiny sighs, little stretches, and many moments of quiet wonder. The father leaned over his bed, wondering what he was dreaming about in the deep, velvet hours of the night. The mother watched the silver moon travel slowly across the sky. She felt a little lost in the stillness of the nursery, waiting for a sign, a spark, or a signal that the long, weary nights were leading somewhere bright. In the blue hours of the early morning, the whole house held its breath. Everything was wrapped in a blanket of soft gray mist, and the only sound was the rhythmic ticking of the clock in the hall. Then, a sliver of gold peeked through the edge of the curtains. The sun began to wake the tiny dust motes, making them dance like golden fairies in the air. The father reached out to welcome the new light. The mother picked up Mango and brought him into the warmth. The room turned from a sleepy gray to a bright lemon yellow, then to a warm, glowing orange. The world felt like it was waking up from a long, long dream. Suddenly, Mango's tiny face changed. His eyes grew wide and bright, and his little lips curled upward into a wide, beautiful curve. It was a secret shared between the sun and the morning. The morning Mango smiled at them. The exhaustion of the long night seemed to melt away. The father leaned down close to him, his heart feeling lighter than it had in weeks, his face glowing with a new kind of joy. The mother and father looked at each other and felt a wave of deep, quiet peace. They knew then that they were exactly where they were meant to be, held together by the light of their new morning.